Welcome to the captivating tale of the Myrtles Plantation, nestled deep within the mystic bayous of Louisiana. In this story, we'll journey through a place where history and the supernatural coexist, revealing the hidden secrets of this historic estate. Nestled deep within the verdant heart of Louisiana, the Myrtles Plantation stood as an enduring testament to a bygone era. With its sprawling acres of land, the grand antebellum mansion, and the gnarled oaks cloaked in ethereal Spanish moss, it was a place of unparalleled beauty and historical significance. Yet, beneath this veneer of splendor lay a darker narrative, one inextricably entwined with the supernatural. The Myrtles' storied history reached back to the late 18th century, when it first emerged as a cotton plantation, its fields swaying with the promise of wealth. However, it was during the tumultuous 19th century that the property would etch its name into the annals of infamy. Whispers of tragedy, violence, and untimely demises permeated the air like whispers of ghosts in the moonlit bayou. As cotton thrived, the Myrtles grew in prominence, with the grand mansion serving as the centerpiece of its opulent empire. The wealth amassed from the plantation's cotton crops was substantial, but it came at a steep human cost. Enslaved people toiled tirelessly under the scorching Louisiana sun, enduring inhumane conditions, their voices silenced by the oppressive weight of servitude. Among the myriad legends that enshrouded the Myrtles, none was more enduring than that of Chloe. Chloe, a slave entangled in a torrid love affair with the plantation owner, witnessed the bitter unraveling of their relationship. Her desperate gambit to regain his favor culminated in an unspeakable tragedy. It was rumored that her restless spirit still roamed the plantation, forever seeking redemption. Chloe's tale was a heart-wrenching one, filled with love, betrayal, and a haunting remorse. She had been a favored house slave and, it was said, the mistress of the plantation owner. However, her dalliance with him led to jealousy and suspicion among the other slaves, ultimately leading to a horrific act of violence. Chloe's vengeful act of poisoning her owner and his family during a dinner party resulted in their deaths, and she met a gruesome fate herself. The 20th century witnessed the Myrtles' transformation into a magnet for ghost hunters and aficionados of the paranormal. Countless investigations were launched to capture evidence of the supernatural, from enigmatic footsteps echoing in deserted hallways to apparitions mysteriously manifesting in photographs. Over the years, visitors and paranormal researchers reported a litany of eerie occurrences. Phantom footsteps echoed in empty corridors, doors swung open and shut with no discernible cause, and spectral figures appeared in the periphery of vision. The Myrtles had earned its reputation as one of the most haunted places in America. In the fateful year of 1970, the Anderson family assumed ownership of the Myrtles, shouldering the responsibilities of both its preservation and the mysteries that resided within. They took up residence in the grand mansion, unknowingly stepping into a world teetering on the precipice between history and the unknown. Dr. Robert Anderson, a historian with a deep fascination for the paranormal, and his wife, Sarah, were drawn to the Myrtles by its rich history and haunted reputation. They were determined to unravel the mysteries that surrounded the plantation and share their findings with the world. One eerie evening, the Andersons' young daughter reported witnessing ghostly children frolicking in the moonlit yard. Frightened yet intrigued, the family soon found themselves enveloped in a series of inexplicable occurrences, objects moving of their own accord, disembodied voices resounding in vacant chambers, and doors slamming shut without warning. The Anderson children, Jenny and Michael, became particularly attuned to the supernatural presence within the Myrtles. They would often regale their parents with tales of encounters with ghostly figures and inexplicable events. The family grew accustomed to the idea that they were not alone in the grand mansion. With the arrival of nightfall, the Myrtles seemed to awaken from its slumber. The Andersons chronicled numerous encounters with restless spirits over the years. Chloe's apparition, with its haunting presence, was frequently sighted alongside other specters, including a Confederate soldier who continued to make his presence felt. The Andersons began conducting their own investigations, setting up cameras and recording devices to capture the elusive phenomena that occurred after dark. They documented numerous instances of ghostly apparitions, unexplained voices, and inexplicable cold spots that seemed to defy scientific explanation. News of the Myrtles hauntings rapidly disseminated far and wide. Paranormal investigators, gifted psychics, and thrill-seekers converged on the plantation, yearning to experience the supernatural firsthand. The Andersons, seeking answers, graciously welcomed these curious visitors into their home, hopeful that their presence would illuminate the mystery surrounding the Myrtles. The Myrtles became a hub for paranormal enthusiasts, with overnight stays and guided tours becoming a popular attraction. Visitors arrived from all corners of the world, armed with cameras, EVP recorders, and a sense of anticipation. Some sought to communicate with the spirits, while others were simply drawn to the allure of the unknown. One of the most infamous elements of the Myrtles' haunting lore was the enigmatic mirror ensconced within the main house. According to legend, it imprisoned the tormented souls of Chloe and her two ill-fated children. Many claim to have glimpsed ghostly handprints upon its surface, or perceived the reflections of figures unseen by mortal eyes. The mirror, a relic of the 19th century, had been a witness to countless events within the plantation. Its ornate frame held within it not only the reflection of those who gazed into it, but also the echoes of the past. It was said that on rare occasions, those who looked into the mirror would see the ghostly figures of Chloe and her children staring back at them, their eyes filled with sadness and longing. Driven by an unquenchable thirst for truth, the Andersons embarked on a relentless quest to unravel the enigma that was the Myrtles. They meticulously scoured historical records, unearthing evidence of the harrowing events that transpired on the plantation during the 19th century. In dusty archives and forgotten manuscripts, they discovered a wealth of information about the lives of those who had lived and died at the Myrtles. They pieced together the stories of slaves, plantation owners, and other inhabitants, shedding light on the dark history of the place. The more they uncovered, the more they realized that the Myrtles held secrets that extended far beyond the realm of the living. Through diligent research, the Andersons pieced together the fragmented story of Chloe's life and her tragic demise. She had been a skilled seamstress, her nimble fingers crafting intricate garments for the plantation's elite. However, her involvement in the poisoning of household members was confirmed. It was a desperate act born out of a toxic love triangle and a desire for revenge. Chloe's relationship with the plantation owner had soured over time, and she had been cast aside for a younger woman. Consumed by jealousy and heartbreak, she had turned to dark magic to win back his affections, a choice that would ultimately seal her fate. The poison she administered led to the deaths of innocent children and her own brutal punishment. One fateful night, during a seance conducted within the mansion's dimly lit chambers, the Andersons made direct contact with Chloe's spirit. Through a gifted medium, Chloe conveyed her deep remorse and yearning for forgiveness. In a moment of profound connection, the family extended understanding and compassion, affording Chloe's spirit a chance at redemption, causing it to gradually dissipate. Chloe's spirit had been trapped in a cycle of guilt and torment for over a century. The Andersons' act of forgiveness and acknowledgement had a profound effect on her ethereal presence. Slowly, the restless spirit found peace, and her appearances within the Myrtles became less frequent and less vengeful. The Myrtles Plantation continued to beckon travelers from across the globe. Its rich tapestry of history, intertwined with documented paranormal encounters, solidified its status as both a historic and haunted landmark. The Andersons flung open the doors to curious wanderers, sharing the tales that had been woven into the very fabric of the plantation. The plantation had become a living museum of the past, where visitors could walk in the footsteps of those who had come before. Its gardens, with their ancient oaks and fragrant blooms, provided a serene backdrop to the haunting stories that unfolded within the mansion's walls. Recognizing the inexhaustible fascination with the supernatural, the Andersons introduced guided ghost tours, inviting guests to immerse themselves in the haunted history of the Myrtles. Knowledgeable guides regaled visitors with chilling anecdotes of spectral apparitions, ghostly encounters, and the enduring enigmas that swirled through the Myrtles corridors. These tours allowed visitors to delve deeper into the mysteries of the plantation, exploring the very rooms where paranormal activity had been recorded. The guides shared tales of Chloe's tragic love, the spectral Confederate soldier, and the other restless souls who still wandered the mansion's halls. One fateful night, during the midst of a guided tour, a courageous guest claimed to have experienced an otherworldly presence. They recounted feeling an icy touch upon their shoulder and hearing a whispered message that sent shivers rippling through the assembled group, solidifying the Myrtles' reputation as a paranormal hotspot. This encounter sent shockwaves through the paranormal community, as it was one of the most compelling pieces of evidence to date. The guest's experience was corroborated by others in the group, and it served as a stark reminder that the Myrtles' resident spirits were very much a part of the present, not just the past. Over the years, the Andersons diligently chronicled the Myrtles' unexplained phenomena. They amassed a trove of evidence, from eerie EVP recordings capturing spectral voices to shadowy figures immortalized in photographs. Additionally, they collected first-hand accounts from countless guests who had encountered the supernatural within the plantation's historic walls. The evidence they collected served as a testament to the enduring mysteries of the Myrtles. It was a treasure trove of paranormal phenomena that continued to baffle skeptics and intrigue believers alike. The Andersons had become pioneers in the field of paranormal research, shedding light on the existence of the supernatural. The Andersons embraced their unique role as custodians of the Myrtles. Over time, they came to perceive the resident spirits as an integral part of their extended family, coexisting with the living in a delicate dance between history and the otherworldly. They maintained a sense of reverence for the plantation's past and the souls that still lingered within its walls. The Myrtles had become a place of reconciliation and healing, where the living and the departed shared a connection that transcended the boundaries of time and mortality. Despite years of research, investigation, and countless encounters, the Myrtles remained an enigmatic puzzle, its mysteries as labyrinthine as the intricate patterns of Spanish moss draped upon its ancient oaks. The Andersons accepted that some riddles might forever elude their grasp. The Myrtles' legacy was as much about the unanswered questions as it was about the documented paranormal activity. It served as a reminder that the world is full of mysteries that may never be fully understood, and that some secrets are destined to remain buried in the past. As decades passed, the Myrtles Plantation endured as a timeless symbol of history, tragedy, and the inexorable presence of the supernatural. Its enduring legacy continued to captivate the imaginations of all who ventured through its doors, offering a mesmerizing blend of chills and revelations. Generations of visitors continued to explore the mysteries of the Myrtles, each bringing their own perspective and experiences to the tapestry of the plantation's history. It remained a place where the past and the present converged, where the living and the dead coexisted in a realm of uncertainty and wonder. Beneath the sheltering embrace of those ancient oaks, the Andersons acknowledged that their connection to the Myrtles was an indelible, lifelong journey. The plantation's timeless enigma would forever beckon to those who dared to delve into its haunted history, offering both shivers of fear and moments of profound insight. The Myrtles' legacy remained etched in their hearts, a poignant tale of love, loss, and the enduring bond between the living and the departed. It stood as a testament to the enduring power of history and the unending allure of the unknown. As we conclude our exploration of the Myrtles, remember that history and the mysteries of the unknown are intertwined. Carry this understanding with you as you navigate the world, for the past is a living presence, and the enigmatic is ever present, waiting to be discovered.